Secretary Mayorkas, back to my singular abiding concern, Maui. As you know, the wildfires destroyed Lahaina town and displaced about 11,000 people and destroying more than 3,000 property, the majority of which were rental housing. So the problem, first of all, FEMA's been great. FEMA has been extraordinary. And we put some money into the DERF to allow them to operate and provide resources. The problem that we have right now is timing. The burn zone is still not cleared. The EPA is doing good work with the Army Corps and others. It's going to be a year and a half total before those properties are even rebuildable. And even in an accelerated time frame, that means 2, maybe 3, maybe 4, maybe 5 years before these units are back up online. And that depends on individual property owners making choices that benefit some of the rental unit population. So a lot of people are going to be forced to leave Maui. I mean, that's just a fact. Should the federal government help disaster survivors stay in their communities?
Senator, I believe that the answer is yes, that we should try to do everything possible to rebuild, restore, and prove the resiliency of a community. The challenge in Maui has been quite unique because of its situation, as you well know, better than do I, as an island. And so there was initially the need to remove the hazardous material. Then, as you correctly note, there's the debris removal, which will be time-consuming because of the geographic and other challenges that the island confronts. But I do believe in devoting resources and energy to the rebuilding of a community rather than solely an exodus from it.
Okay, thank you. And we're, again, the FEMA people on the ground are excellent, but the thing that is causing me additional anxiety is that when they do their analysis, they have spreadsheets of how many people are currently being rehoused in hotels or in the long-term rental market or in the short-term rental market. And these numbers are dropping not because we are rehousing people in a more permanent situation, but because people are leaving the island. And I just wanted to flag that for you as a bad outcome. It is different than when you live on the continent and God forbid something happens to your town, and you can take your FEMA money and find a place. You can put your stuff, if you have stuff remaining, and drive someplace and enter a new rental market or purchase a new home with your insurance money or with individual assistance money or whatever you were able to scrounge together. That is just not an option in West Maui, and I just wanted to flag that for you. And you have been, you and your department and FEMA have been extraordinarily flexible and responsive, but I don't want the memory of the fire itself to fade to the point where we fall back into normal bureaucratic positions and fail to recognize that Hawaii is the most isolated, heavily populated place on the planet. West Maui is even more isolated and even more expensive. And so as we think about helping these people to rebuild, it is not a matter of giving them a voucher and allowing them to fly to the mainland. And I appreciate your continued attention to this.
Thank you, Senator.